This week from the internet, Mattel's Anaconda don't want none unless you've got funds, hun. The Mattel Creations Snake Lair campaign stretches on for another week. Plus, Doop, there it is! Maximum Marvel Legends Deadpool gives collectors the finger. All 50 of them. And Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go Go Power Rangers? The Ninja Kidz kick back with a new official Power Rangers web series. It's the Reluctant Adult Podcast. Oh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who's getting too old for these Brits, Bill!
Hi, everyone. That's right. A little too old.
You were dealing with the British invasion
Yes.
of Walt Disney World, and you were explaining to
Right.
me that this is a known phenomenon because Disney advertises specifically to the UK for the month of August because the US people are smart enough to not go when it's so hot. We know not to do it.
Right. And you guys in Florida head back to school
Yeah.
like the second week of August. So
Yeah, we've already been in school for like a month at this point.
now I will say, so I was down there last week with the family. Lines were down. It was like wait times were
Okay.
like in the they capped off at like 70 minutes. So
Okay,
which in my opinion
if
isn't
that's
terrible.
if that's the longest you're waiting, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all.
No. So we did a couple of those. Thank God for iPads and iPhones and K-pop Demon Hunters because those were used heavily in the queue. But yeah, what a British invasion. I thought we kicked them all out in 1776, but damn it, they came back.
I saw a TikTok about it today, and I was like, oh, this is a thing. I just learned about it from you, but apparently people are aware that all the Brits come out.
They're also proper. They're also nice. All the moms like, Daisy,
nice.
Is everything okay, Daisy? I had a better English accent earlier in the day.
That wasn't great. Let me see if I can do it.
Daisy.
Good eye, governor. Good eye.
Oh.
Clean your chimney, governor. No, that's terrible. Why is that so hard to do? That should be
It's
a
tough.
very easy
I can
accent.
do it. I can do it without the mic in front of me just fine. Daisy.
Sure.
What is wrong with you, Daisy? I can't do it. Dang it.
Daisy.
Daisy ran heavily in the... Daisy was having a serious problem down in Disney.
Daisy Duck?
No, just Daisy. Daisy the name. She
Daisy Ridley?
was just... Someone was having problems.
her name?
Oh, yeah, that's a famous Brit. Daisy Ridley. Yeah.
Daisy Ridley? It's like Disney Ridley? Wait a minute.
Disney Ridley.
That's how she got the job. They got confused.
They
Daisy
got
or Disney?
confused.
Wait a minute.
I thought they were calling
Who did we
themselves
hire?
back, but they call it her. Oh my God! Someone pick up your ears.
If Mr. Stevia would ever graciously join us, maybe because he's a Brit, we could get the lowdown on how this works. But no, you can catch Mr. Stevie on the Adventures in Collecting podcast next week. He's going to talk all about the gunship. The gunship that could. What is it? The little engine that could? The gunship that could.
The little engine.
Still got a chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
I think I can.
They're going to have to extend it like they did for the Mattel extended the Snake Lair till September 2nd, which is what, a week from now or so?
It's a Tuesday because Labor Day is the holiday, which is the 1st. So yeah, next Tuesday.
Okay. I'll see you next Tuesday, and we'll see
you next
for the
Tuesday
Snake
with
Lair.
my Snake Lair. Yeah,
I'll see you. I'm bringing my Snake Lair. I'll see you next Tuesday. So that the Snake Lair funded, and now they just like want to get the rest of the tiers moving because it barely funded. It's like it just crossed that 8,000 or 10 million or whatever they wanted for it. So
8,000. Well, that $300 is a lot for a hollow playset.
it's a lot.
Minimal
There are
features.
He-Man playsets on Amazon right now for like maybe $100, and you know there's a little less to it, but still, if you like really have the urge to play with your He-Man figures, there are cheaper alternatives, and you don't have to wait
a year plus to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the opinion of this humble caveman lawyer. But we got to talk about the HasLab because it's just, I really don't know at this point. We said before
days
that
left as of this recording.
They've done their world tour. They were in Canada. They're going to the different comic shops. They're trying to, press the flesh. But honestly, I saw one photo that kind of cemented. I mean, I wasn't going to buy it anyways. But like, if I was on the fence, I think this would have cemented my choice for me.
Yeah.
And it was a comparison between the HasLab prototype and the last time they did this ship. And it's, the HasLab is definitely bigger.
Right.
But it's not it's not bigger enough. It's for how much is it? 500 plus shipping, plus taxes, plus tariff?
450 plus tariffs, plus taxes, plus HasLab curfew or whatever they're calling it.
Convenience fee.
Waiving. Convenience, yeah.
Every
little thing.
I just don't think that it's needed, if that makes sense. I don't think this is something that people need to have. And none of this is stuff we need to have, but this is something we really don't need to have.
What does this mean for the Battle of Geonosis plan they had for the full year?
Oh, because they try to build out the whole year around the HasLab.
The HasLab, yeah. So they did it with the Cantina.
Yeah.
Did it. They did it with the sail barge. The Ghost had several things attached to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like how when Mattel tried to crowdfund the WCW arena, the Nitro arena, and it didn't happen, but they still had to do the Monday Night Wars set through Walmart. And I'm sure everyone was like, damn, I really wish I had this Nitro set to go with these figures.
I mean, this
you just kind of move on. You're like,
you do.
But they didn't, the Rancor field, they didn't have like a whole Jedi, or did they? Was that the anniversary of Jedi? Was that planned around that?
It was close to it. I mean, so that would have been 2023. Yeah. I think it had to have been that year, yeah. It only would have made sense.
All right. Well,
I
guess we'll find out because it's not looking great.
No, it's not.
Like I said, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I don't know why they chose. Was there a better choice? Do you think they're holding back for, what is it, the 50th anniversary of A New Hope? Is that what's coming up in a few years?
Would be A New Hope in 2027. So we'll probably see a Sandcrawler or a Death Star. That's big maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I always hear that people want like a modular Death Star playset that you can like make. Isn't Lego doing one? Like
Lego's
really tall, but it's flat.
A gigantic flat like wall decoration. Yeah.
Do people like that?
I think people just like to showcase the figures within the play space at this point.
Yeah. That's what I always liked. I just like the little guys.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say that this does a great job. I mean, they had it in like the sandbox at San Diego Comic-Con, but
you're talking about the gunship now?
I was talking
about the Lego set. Do people like that Death Star Lego set?
Oh, I mean, everyone likes Lego, so I'm sure there's people liking that.
Sure.
But I was looking at. Well, let's sidetrack real quick to my Disney trip because we were down there, and they had on display at Star Traders. They had the Star Speeder 1000, which is the ship that you ride.
The original one, or like the second edition?
The second iteration with the red striping on it and everything like that.
No stand. Is that what they cut out?
It had no stand, but it had several cast members around it, and then I went to go check the price, and one of them snuck up right behind me and was like, "Are you interested in the price?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What is it?" And they're like, "It's $350." And I was like, "Oh!" And I'm like, they're like, "Let's go over here," and I can. It was like almost like trying to be sold a car because they were like, "Let's show
weird.
off." Yeah, it really was. They brought my son and I over.
Commission now?
They demonstrated all of the features, and I was like, I have the one from like 10 years ago. The door's open, and I don't need the ride video on it. I have a cell phone that can do that. So I kind of was like, "Thank you for showing it off." but no thank you.
What do
for
I
that-
need
that
to
price
do to
tag.
put you into this Star Speeder
Yes.
3000 today?
Right.
It's got
Cup
all new
holders?
brake pads, cup holders, a year of
One-
oil changes. First one's free.
Forget about a year of oil changes.
then-
You'll get a year of Sirius XM on us.
Oh, you
God.
you get satellite radio.
Satellite radio.
I'm convinced the only reason anyone has satellite radio is because they got a free trial and then like didn't want to go through the trouble of turning it off. Like no
So
one's like,
here's-
I'm gonna sign up for satellite radio.
I missed it so much that I wanted to extend it because they had me in a promotional plan for $5 a month, which I said that's great because I really enjoy this service. And then
good, sure.
once it ran through, it was up to $25, and the most basic service only has sports, talk, and religion, and no music. And I was like, wait a minute,
big
I
four.
thought this was like
The
a
big three.
basic cable kind of situation, and I was gonna at least get my '80s music, but no.
Oh my god. It's a tier system.
It's a tier
you have
system
to get
for satellite
like gold,
radio.
platinum, max to get
Yeah.
everything.
So I said, I
Terrible.
spoke to a rep and I said, hey, listen, I got to cancel this. And they're like, well, you're a valued member. Here's another $5 a year. And I was like, oh, perfect.
That's what you do.
You
I
have
went to cancel Peacock. Because they raised the prices, and they gave me like $5 off a month. And before the price raise, that was a good deal. It's like $3 a month or whatever. I was like, great, I'm gonna watch the paper, the follow up to The Office. But now it's like $10 a month because they raised the price, and I was like, they're dropping all 10 episodes of the paper that first day. I'm gonna cancel immediately after. Even if it's good, I'm gonna cancel. I was like, nobody raises prices on me. Nobody puts Polly in a corner.
Yeah.
But we digress. No, tell us more about your Disney trip, because I haven't been in. Man, it's been weeks at this point.
Weeks, huh? Yeah.
It's been weeks.
So
we went not too long ago because we went to we did the Star Wars. What is it called? What's the ride? Rise of the Empire.
Rise
or
of the
something?
Resistance.
Resistance. Yes.
Yes.
We brought the big kid for the first time, and he loved it. Have your kids been on it before?
My daughter went on it. My daughter's been on it more than us because we did the parent swap the last visit.
yeah.
So she went on.
That's
She
cool.
loved it.
Yeah.
Probably she said her favorite ride, which I can't blame her. It's an amazing ride. If you do one thing in Disney, especially
stands alone.
Hollywood
Yeah.
Studios, it is leaps and bounds better than the Smuggler's Run ride.
Oh my
it's
God.
It's a lot of fun.
It's so unique. There's nothing to compare it to. There are no other rides in I'm thinking the Disney parks, Universal. I mean, I don't think any of the Harry Potter stuff comes close because
That
it's just so well put together.
That trackless, it's like a trackless dark ride, but I know the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway does a similar thing. With its space, the Remy's Ratatouille adventure does its
That was
its
kind of
thing with
fun.
that. It's fun. I enjoy the
first time.
dive with the mop and everything like that.
Yeah,
but really,
I like
this
the
this
smells.
whole vacation was all about just the family being able to ride all the rides together
Oh, for the first time?
for the first time. Yeah. So my son, the last visit, couldn't ride any of them, and then the other one had to be parent swapped. And but we did everything.
great.
I got to be the pilot on Smuggler's Run finally,
Ooh.
which is
Left
also
or
so.
right?
If you're, I was left pilot.
Okay.
But I had
right
to
pilot,
reach.
or whatever that was called.
Right pilot's good, but my son didn't know how to activate, so I left piloted it like Han Solo. It's okay. I did it.
Get out of the way.
That
Get
was
out of the
it
way,
was
kid.
That was fun because I think in years past, due to my wife being pregnant and the ride sharing situation with the kids, I was always a single rider. And when you're a single rider on that ride, you get shoehorned into, I think it's the engineer role in the back.
Engineer, yeah.
And then you have to just deal with whoever the
leftover.
pilot is. This time,
It's always a kid.
it's always a kid. So this time it was just the four of us. And if you don't have that fifth and sixth crew member, it just defaults to an AI assist.
Yeah, they don't even need a person.
No.
You don't even
So it
need
was
to
just-
be there.
It was just a great family moment to ride in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. So that was great. Star Tours is still excellent. I got to be the Rebel spy, which was a highlight.
No way, you
I
did?
Yeah, it was great.
I've never got that. I'm like the
No?
last person in my inner circle to not be the spy.
I feel like I told my son this, and it didn't work because the next person, because we wrote it 4 times because my son loved it. I had said you have to wear a Star Wars shirt. You have to look super enthusiastic when the cast member tells you to put your glasses on, because they always take the person with the glasses.
What it is?
You have to have your glasses on. But then I was like going, so he goes in, he's like, I'm all excited. And the person they took was this British woman with her boobs out. And I was like, oh my God. It's just that.
Oh my God. Did you get a photo of that? I would hate to upload that to our feed.
I wish I did,
we could
but no.
illustrate what you're talking about.
The whole situation
that ride
down
is very
there,
bumpy. It's
is,
a very bumpy
right?
ride.
I had, the whole situation down there was like this episode of The Simpsons when Homer asks for the peanuts at the bottom from Maud Flanders. Basically.
Oh my God.
Not those peanuts. The ones at the bottom.
Here's a little tip for you if you ever work at Disney. You want the ride. You want to work at Small World.
Yeah.
Where the boats come in and you're up top looking down, because there's that bump when the boats stop and you're about to get off. And like, if you're into people watching, very specific people watching, that's the spot to be. Or so I've been
we
told.
did Soarin', and I told the kids we need to be in row 1, guys. And they're like, why? And I'm like, because it's the row to be in. You don't see any feet.
You go the highest, right?
You go the highest. They love that.
Yeah. I think you've got to be in the middle, because then your peripheral doesn't get
the middle is preferred. So it's middle row 1, which is an excellent row to be in. But we got further to the right
love Soarin'.
on row 1. Soarin's
That's so
excellent.
Fun.
It's so fun.
It's so fun.
And it really, since Avatar came in, it really the line queue forward is low. It's just it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good time. It wasn't too rainy down there, which was good.
Yeah, you had a pretty good week.
It was decent. It was hot up in Massachusetts, but it was also hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
The last day it rained. We were going to do either another day or just walk around the springs, but it poured on Saturday, so we didn't bother.
Oh. What'd you do? You just went, stayed in the hotel?
We stayed at the hotel. I went down to try to exchange some Mickey ears because the light feature didn't work on them, but they weren't selling them.
Didn't I send you a pair? I gave you like the 3PO or something.
You sent me the Star Wars pair. I did not.
Yeah.
I my whole goal, I didn't want to dress like a Disney fan. I wanted to dress like semi-professional. So I wore 3-button shirts the whole time.
You wore polos the whole time?
I did. It was great, and they were thermal.
Why? What was your thought process?
My thought process was like, I don't want to be the t-shirt guy, and the only little bit of like flair I wore themed socks.
Oh my God,
which was great.
What? What are you talking? Why?
Why? I don't know.
You were on
what do you mean?
You were trying to get a job. You were on vacation.
I was very excited
you
about
to look back on those photos.
And be like, Dad looked good. He didn't look like he was in like a sweaty t-shirt. Which I was thankful for, because there was one day I did wear a t-shirt and it was just buckets of sweat. At one point, I drank 168 ounces of water for the day, and it was like, that's a lot of water.
Sure.
Yeah.
You sweat it out.
You do.
Or it comes out one way or the other. It's not going to stay in there.
Yeah.
So did you do all the parks?
We did all the parks at least twice with the park hopper.
Oh my God.
We split our days, so our big thing, especially the previous visit down, was we did a park in the morning. We'd come home, we'd take a 2-hour to 3-hour break, enjoy the pool, enjoy the amenities.
Yeah, good stuff.
And then we'd go back and we'd spend the night at a different park.
That's so good. That's so fun.
That's smart.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. Yeah. I got to go back at some point. Maybe when it gets cooler.
I'm
ready for like the seasonal stuff now.
Oh sure,
lots
of Halloween stuff down there right now.
Yeah, because the party's already started. The party started last week, I think last week. Good Lord, you're going to a Halloween party in August, wearing your costume. It's 105 degrees. Why? Not every day is sold out. Like, why do it now? I don't understand.
Saw a lot of Disney bloggers. Saw a lot of Disney adults.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, come on. Oh, sorry, my fan keeps making this awful sound.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know. It's like high pitched.
I heard it.
I don't know. Maybe it's just in my head. That's cool. I'm trying to think of anything Disney related. I saw that they are replacing the Bugs Life show attraction with a Zootopia.
Right.
So that's fun. I'm looking
my
forward to
biggest,
that. But it's
my
all
biggest. I told
screens.
my wife. I said I'm not going back again until every, and it probably won't ever happen in the mix that I want it to, but until every park is completely updated with things that I'm at least interested in.
Like
So-
done being under construction, or just like the next
Right.
round.
So like right now, Epcot is fairly fleshed out. They're doing an update to the Starship Earth, or Spaceship Earth.
Oh, they are finally.
Yes, they're doing a little.
Actually,
refurb
I wish
on it.
they wouldn't. Some things I wish they would not touch.
Well,
And
they
that's one
don't
of them.
really explain what they're doing to it.
Right, and that's kind of
either.
scary.
Yeah.
You got to keep Bill Gates in his little garage computer station. You got to keep that
Right.
kind of stuff.
I kept
You can
seeing
get rid
cranes
of, like, the-
over at the Muppet area.
Yeah, they're tearing that down. Everything's gone. The last thing from the courtyard was Gonzo hanging off the clock.
Oh, I
which,
saw
people
it
are
right
saying that was
before I
appropriate.
saw it too. And then the Rizzo's Pizzeria sign was up still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rizzo's Pizzeria was such a missed opportunity because there was nothing in there. Like, if you go
No.
to the top floor, there was like a room where it's like if you had weddings, and maybe there were photos
Yeah.
of the Muppets, but it was just like, I mean, it was so lazy.
It was like it was like a cafeteria almost. It was just.
It was
I
very
remember.
cafeteria-esque
Yeah.
because it used to be Pizza Planet.
Oh, okay.
And then they got rid of the claw machines, and then they're like, well, I guess we should just change the theming.
Oh my God.
And they
Let
made
me-
it Muppets themed.
You mentioned claw machines real quick. So
Yeah.
my son gets down there. He goes, "Oh, maybe they'll have a claw machine." In the arcades in the deluxe resorts, we stayed at Pop Century. They have 3 claw machines: a candy claw machine, a plush claw machine, and a rubber duck claw machine.
Right.
And they're all play until you win,
Well, that's good.
which is great. But
Great. Yeah.
you could see my son's addictive personality come out throughout
Oh,
the
yeah.
week. Like, he needed
Sure.
his fix, like his
Yeah.
duck fix. I go, buddy, we're in the middle of nowhere here. You can't go back. It's a night. You're going to get your nighttime duck. Don't worry, man. And we ended up amassing. So my wife put in $25. She got like something like 1,700 points, 2,700 points to use at the claw machine. And I must have 30 ducks now in the house. All different, thankfully, because I was like, make sure you find the
good.
ones you don't have.
For
But
$25?
yeah, it was a buck a duck, which is great.
I can't with these arcades and the points because you lose track
You
of
do.
like the meaning of your money, and you end up like going through $25 in 4 games or something. And I'm like,
Right.
I just can't. I refuse. Let's
Oh,
go
it's
home and play
true.
the Switch.
It's like,
Like,
if you,
I can't
if you
do
go
it. I refuse.
to the Great Wolf Lodge, it's notoriously bad for the point system because there's some games there that are like 300 points, and you're like, what? Where did it all go so fast?
What even does that mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, I try to avoid that. Yeah,
the ducks were fun. That was probably a big
that's
memory
fun.
of that.
Yeah, ducks are fun.
But yeah, we had a good time. I saw a bunch of nerdy guys. Just real quick, I saw a bunch of nerdy guys. Not nerdy guys. I shouldn't say that. But I was at Star Traders. I love Star Tours. It's my favorite ride. So I was at Tatooine Traders, and the Bantha vintage collection Bantha must have dropped, and I saw people in droves buying 2 of them at a time, and I was like, holy crap!
Oh my god!
So I had to
walking
go
out,
back
one
and
under
buy
each
one
arm.
just so I didn't have. Because I had FOMO. Real
Oh, you got the
quick.
Bantha?
Yeah,
There you
I had real bad FOMO. I was like, oh my gosh, 2 at a time.
Did you go to Disney Springs? Did you get over there at all?
We did the first night, and
Did you go to the new location of the Star Wars gift shop?
yes,
Yeah, it's disappointing. It's small.
It is very just. There's no. It's very
right next to
sterile.
Marvel.
It's like it might as well be. I think at one point that location was the Disney
shop.
vinyl. What was it?
Oh, really? It was a magic shop at one point. Like that little
Oh.
strip over there. I don't know if the magic shop's still there. There was.
I
at
miss
one
the
point.
days of those Disney animation vinyls when they had the conveyor belt and they would just like go by. And
don't
that
remember that.
that
I do remember the
arcade.
vinyls,
Do you remember
though.
the arcade? Did you ever go when the arcade was at the Disney Springs?
Disney. What was it called? Disney.
I don't remember.
Oh, fuck.
But it was
I
like
did go
4
once.
floors of just games.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
And it
I
was
went
like,
once.
you pay an entry fee and then everything is included.
Yes.
What is it called? It's like, I gotta remember it by the end of the show. But yeah, I did do it once. I don't think it was that great. That's probably why they closed it.
Oh.
But this is gonna drive me crazy. Hold on, I need to figure this out. Disney Arcade. There goes my fan again. I'm just gonna have to go no fan. All right, let's see.
Disney Quest.
Arcade.
Disney Quest.
Disney Quest.
So
there we
easy.
go. All right, there we go. Very good. Disney. Yes, you went.
We did.
No Universal, just Disney.
Just Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still ask my son. I say, "You interested in that?" I told you that would be the park to go to, but I found out real quick that he's not the roller coaster guy anymore. My daughter is. So
Oh, your son liked roller coasters? Was he even
loved
tall
them.
enough?
Yeah,
before
we
to
went
go
on.
them?
We went on
Really?
Everest.
Wow.
We went on. He loved the haunted. He loved the Tower of Terror.
Oh my God! Really?
Loves it. I have the greatest
so funny.
photo. My daughter's in tears. I've got my hands raised, and
Yeah.
my son's just laughing. I mean, he laughed. There was a little turbulence on the way down on the plane. He was cackling, and I'm like, dude, this isn't appropriate.
Yeah. He's like, if I die. He's a thrill seeker, but he doesn't like
was-
the roller coasters now.
He didn't care for Everest, which was funny. And did we go on any other? He liked Slinky Dog, so I can't say that he hates them, but he didn't like the part. There was one particular part that he just didn't care for on Everest, and it wasn't the main drop. I think it was the backwards motion in the darkness. But
Yeah, that gets people the backwards and then
Oh.
in the dark. Did you go on Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot?
we didn't. So because we stayed at Pop Century, we got to utilize the Skyliner, which is also great.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
scared me so much. I was so afraid it was gonna just drop.
Oh,
Or we're
really?
getting
No,
stuck.
it was.
Oh, we have
it
to
was
like
a lot of
rappel
fun.
out of it.
So if you leave to go to Epcot, you wind up at the France Pavilion, and you have at least enough time. If you're not buying fast passes or any of that Lightning Lane, anything like that, you have a good opportunity to get to the Ratatouille ride in France. But it's so far
right,
away
right.
from the other areas that the queue coming in from the front of the park heads right to not Tron, I'm sorry, but Guardians and also the new test track.
Yeah.
So we did not
Is
get
that
to do
open?
either
that's
one
right,
of
that
those.
just opened.
Yes.
Aw.
But I got to do the land.
So packed.
I got to do the
You
land.
did the living with the land.
I
mean,
love
that's
living
what-
with the land.
I love that too.
Oh,
It's so
great
nice.
ride. My
We
kids
got stuck
like, when,
right
we're
at
gonna
the
get,
end.
Ah.
And
My
the
kid's
title,
like,
there's up to the
what's going to
lookout.
happen? Are we going to get wet? I'm like, no, dude, it's not that kind of ride. The whole ride. I'm like, you're missing the point of this ride. Stop freaking out.
As someone who has that phobia that they're gonna get up and like join the show, there's like too many opportunities to do that. Like there's that big stage, and then you get like to the fruits, and you're like, just I want to pick something. Because there are
that big
parties
stage.
walking around. You can get the backstage tour.
That big stage bothers me so much.
Did it used to be something else? Were there performers on it? I don't understand why it's like that.
At least I've been going there for the last 15 years, and it's always been that large stage. And it's
so
always
weird.
just it's bothered me because it's so much negative space. Because you go from the areas like the biomes of the world, and you leave with this. You get a picturesque view of the dining hall that's above it, and then the farm, and then all of a sudden it's just this stark blank space and there's
Right.
like where's people dancing? Where's anything? It's just
weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's very weird. Yeah. My favorite is you see the farmhouse and all like the chickens or the dog or something. I always think that's the outside of the house that the Carousel of Progress guy lives in.
Oh.
like combine those two worlds. All the animatronics live together. That would be a great reality show. Just
Wouldn't
the
it
real
be?
world, but it's all animatronics.
That would be
all
fun.
the Hall of Presidents all come over. Oh my God. Someone AI that up right
Someone
now.
just do the Night of the Museum style Night at Disney where all the animatronics.
Yes. I forgot that was a thing. That's pretty much my idea.
It is.
That's pretty much it. But that did well. Why not bring that back?
Sure.
All right. So that's Disney.
Yeah,
If you don't like
thank you.
Disney, you've been very bored by their show. So let's talk some toys.
Ooh.
It has been confirmed that Hasbro PulseCon is no more. 2020 to 2024. Last year was it. So I guess now is really the time to get PulseCon going because PulseCon's not there to compete. No, they won't sue me, but
No, they won't. No.
you know, I don't know how I feel about that. It wasn't like, obviously it was created during the pandemic because there was no alternative. There were no in-person events. So this was what they had to do to get, their information out there. Now events are back in full swing. They're going to these events. So I understand they don't want to put the resources into creating this virtual event, but it just seems like you're just leaving engagement on the table. Like, you could have done, you do your little fan streams every once in a while. Why not just save a couple of them and call it PulseCon? Like, it doesn't need this to be this huge to do. You don't need to bring in the celebrities. If anything, make it more local. Get some fans on webcams doing some unboxings or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just seems like it's like a free. I mean, it's not free. It's time. It's resources. But it's a brand that people are aware of, and now they won't be aware of it. And it just seems like a missed opportunity.
It is. Well, they tied in a lot of new product with that as well, both being able to order it and revealing it. So it's going to be.
And we never got to host.
I'm not going to be bent out of shape about it. I'm not particularly sad, but again, like you mentioned, some people won't even know about it. It's just like this little slice of toy history where all of a sudden we weren't going to these shows, but they were being sent to us digitally once a year.
We were virtually attending conventions. Yeah. Let's think of some trivia. Who was the final host of Hasbro PulseCon?
The final host of Hasbro PulseCon.
Final host.
Oh. Was
TV
there one?
Zone. Yeah, there was that guy last year. Because remember, we were talking about it, and he messaged us being like, can't wait to work with you. And I was like, we're not hosting. We're not involved at all.
Oh, okay.
Jordan Hembro, the toy hunter.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And then we talked to Dan Larson this past year or last year, or whenever that was. And we were like, hey, you hosted back-to-back years. And he's like, well, I wasn't a host last year. I was just a guest. And I was like, oh, okay, He seemed a little salty about it, honestly, but
so wait, no. So that's so he hosted 3, PulseCon 3.
Who?
Hembro, Dan Larson. With
Dan Larson co-hosted with
Thu,
another British friend, Thu Adams from the Transformers world. That was 2023.
Okay, and then
the next year was Jordan Hembro.
But Dan Larson guest starred on that, and then we spent time with him in conversation following that.
Following last year's.
Correct.
Because I was like, oh, you're a 2-time host. And he's like, no. I was not a host. He was like, I certainly didn't get paid as a host. And I was like, okay, listen. It wasn't my decision. I'm giving you credit. If you don't want to take it, that's fine. And then before that, I don't know if it was 2021, there was this guy that... I can't even think of his name, but he liked one of our videos at one point, so I tried to reach out to him, but no response. So that's all gone, all done. But I guess you'll see Hasbro at these actual conventions, so maybe that's better. I think if you want to sell giant HasLabs, it's better for people to see it in person so that you can be like, oh, well, that's why it costs $500. It's huge.
Yeah.
I don't have any room for that, but
No.
that's fine. That's fine. Oh, you like Bluey, right? You still like Bluey?
Yeah, we still like Bluey.
I feel like Bluey's in a bit of a lull because there's no new
Yeah.
episodes. And then are they still doing the movie? Is that still happening?
I don't know. I haven't heard any. I know they weren't coming to Disney World anymore. They were announced to be coming as
they're not
costume
coming?
characters, but now they're not.
Maybe they're waiting until the movie, if the movie happens. I don't know
They
how they're
might
going to
be.
do the movie. The girls aren't going to have the same voices anymore. It would be weird.
I don't know. But that's
Well,
we're not
anyway.
talking about Bluey. We're talking about toys.
Yeah, but we're talking about Bluey toys. Because I
okay.
went to Target, and in the Bluey section, they have the Healer family SUV that's
Yeah.
in scale with the plushies. So it's huge.
Oh, it's not meant for that 4-pack of jumbo figures.
No, see, that's another thing. So it's like they have all these larger scale Bluey items because there's that
Yeah.
electronic 4-pack. But it comes
Right.
with this soft Bluey,
Oh,
exclusive sunglasses Bluey.
okay.
Now, I posted this and I was like, it's probably not great that they have Bluey riding shotgun because Bluey is a child. And someone said there is an episode that talks specifically about this and how it's
Yes.
okay if the back seat is occupied by
Yes.
younger riders.
In the episode The Sign, the longest episode of the series, they're
like-
out chasing. Yeah.
I don't understand. It's not safe. It's not. Why is it okay if there's other people? Like, well, we're gonna sacrifice you. but-
Have either one of your children rode in the front seat yet?
God no. What do you think I'm a monster? What do
Call
I-
me
what do I look
Loch
like?
Ness then. Jeez, sorry.
Why are they riding up the front? What's your rationale?
The heck not. It's not against the law.
That was my other thing. There's no law
No,
that
there's
says
no
the kids
law.
have to ride.
It's
in the
a
back.
recommendation, obviously.
Yeah. It's a recommendation, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, but they like it back there. So
I've let my
if
kid
it's-
drive
it's
home
safer
one
for
day,
them.
which is great. My son can drive.
Well, I've
home.
technically done that. Yeah, I've let
That's
the kids
fun.
drive because
Yeah.
you get one too many, and you're like, it's better this than me behind the wheel.
Yeah.
That's insane. None of that is true. I want to save the Power Rangers news for a little later. Let's see if there's one more quick. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there he is.
This is King Size Homer from the Playmates, or no, from Jazzwares? Jax? Who's making these? Jack
Jack
Specific.
Specific.
There we go. Jack Specific. They're doing King Size Homer. It's so funny to me. Super 7 did King Size Homer. I'm like, why are you doing King Size Homer? It's a very weird Homer variant to do, but I guess it's a beloved variant because,
is.
that figure went for a lot of money in the aftermarket. And now Jack Specific doing their own version.
Any
And,
what would you
it
guess
looks
on
fine.
access? Do they show accessory or is it not incorporated due to size?
This is the only photo there is.
What would your ideal accessory be right now? Think about it.
His hands look like he come with a mop or a stick or something. He looks like he would be holding some sort of
I
stick.
just want his fat guy hat.
Yeah, I don't like. Is this just the normal Homer head? Like it doesn't have any expression at all, at least from this photo.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. It's fun.
I also don't know. Does he have elbow articulations? Is this the 5-inch line? It's not the little 3-inch guys.
I think it probably has elbow. Hopefully we get a
looks like
plush
there's
version of
joints.
this. Could you imagine a plush version? of
Yeah.
this?
I saw a picture of a Krusty plush floating around, and that has not been announced. So that's
not
new.
not the evil version of Krusty or these smaller plushies.
No. Like how they're doing
Oh,
Itchy
the
and
tray-
Scratchy, and they
the
did the whole
tray
family.
plushies. Yeah, the tray plushies.
Yeah, like the little box. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's cool. I'll get that.
It's
I
fun.
still
I
haven't
haven't
bought
seen
one of those
anything.
yet. I keep waiting for them to be on clearance or something. I was like,
What's
it's
this?
coming.
The plushes?
The plushes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to pay $5 per plush. That's
It's a fair amount.
That's what I'm feeling.
It's your
is
threshold.
good.
Yeah.
I saw the Moe's phone on the clearance end cap by Electronics, and I was like, oh, but it didn't have a sticker on it, so I walked it over to the scanner. But as I was walking, I was playing with it, and it didn't work. So I was like, But if
Batteries.
it's on clearance, yeah, right, I can just fix the batteries. But it was still full price, so somebody returned it broken.
Oh,
and
no.
it was still full price. I'm like, no. I thought also the cord on the phone in the show, is it curly cues like a pig's tail? Because it's just a straight line, a straight wire.
No, it's
from
curly
the toy.
cues.
Yeah, it should be curly cues.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the deal is there. It's not accurate to the show. I can't buy that. I'd have to customize it.
And put batteries in it. Jeez.
And put battery. Are you kidding? That's 2 steps. Strike 3, you're out. All right, there's a lot left to talk about. So we'll do a quick break and then we'll be right back. 2025 was supposed to be a slow year for the Power Rangers, but between a new toy line from Playmates, Fortnite, and now these photos that show something, all of a sudden, if you're a Power Ranger fan, there's a lot to keep up on. Bill, do you know what Ninja Kidz are on YouTube?
I don't.
Okay, Ninja Kidz with a Z. It's like one of those like families that has a YouTube channel, but they're all like aerobics and doing karate and all this stuff.
Right.
And I guess years ago they did a Power Rangers YouTube episode where the kids had, they were in costumes. They just did a whole episode. And it's like very intricate, They put a lot of work and time into it. It's not like Vlad and Nikki, where I don't want to besmirch Vlad and Nikki, but it's like it seemed like they put a lot of work into it. So, anyways, this week this is what they looked like. These were the Ninja Kidz when they did their Power Rangers episode or whatever. Actually, looking at this little guy, I wonder if these are some of the toys they sell at Target when they had like the YouTube toys section. Like, he looks familiar, but maybe not. I think Ninja is like another. I think there's actually like a YouTube character or like guy, Ninja. Anyway, this is interesting because there were these casting sheets that went out that says that Playmates is involved in this. So this is not. Allegedly, this is not just a fan film kind of thing. Playmates is either putting money behind this, is going to promote it in some way. Look, they were paying money, $7.50 a day for these different Rangers, Lord Zed, Goldar, Skull, and maybe this is fake, maybe this is real. I don't know, but they're doing something because there's all these behind the scenes photos. So this is interesting for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is if you look at the suits, these are not exact copies of any existing Power Ranger suits that have ever been, rendered in actual suits. Like, they're actually based on the artwork of this guy, Toku J. So you can see here, it's very similar. And he confirmed that the people who made these suits used his designs as reference. So he even made a render of what a toy would look like. That's very cool. So some big changes. They have the mouths that are like usually sculpted into there are gone. It's a flat mouth plate like the White Ranger. And it's cool. I don't know what it's going to be. Sometimes Power Rangers not the, it'd probably be a lot more action oriented than like good dialogue and that kind of stuff. So, but this is not the reboot. I think that's important to say. This is not what Hasbro and Disney are working on. This is a completely separate thing. And people who love Power Rangers also love to complain that Mighty Morphin is the only iteration of Power Rangers that is ever used. And to those people, just get over it, because that's just what it's going to be. Like, they got to get this going first, then maybe we'll see something else. I'd love to see them progress through Zeo, and you could skip Turbo and then maybe go into space, but you got to get Mighty Morphin. That's what people know. If you do another thing, they're going to be like, oh, that kind of looks like Power Rangers. Like, no, you need the diamonds, you need the red, the red, pink, yellow, blue, black, green. I guess they're doing white. Colors. You need all the colors. The Power Rangers rainbow. So I just thought that was cool, and the suits are very detailed. Here's like a close-up shot of like,
it's like a power coin on the inside there, right?
Yeah, they put the insignia of the power coin in the diamond, but it's made up of just like you if you looked real quick, maybe you wouldn't see it, but you gotta look the detail of it. So
Yeah.
people don't like the lines on the costume. It kind of looks like he's wearing shorts here, but I think that's fine. And you really
At least he's
wouldn't notice.
wearing a dancer's belt.
Well, I don't think he is, because you can kind of see something go in this direction. His power sword is not fully engaged, but it is sheathed, if you will. But yeah, definitely a step above what you would get at Spirit. But those new Spirit Power Rangers suits actually look pretty good for like $60-$70, whatever they're paying. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll see what that's all about. Ninja Kidz. Maybe we'll go on there and see what their past work is like.
Okay.
That's fun. That's fun stuff. Let's see what else we got here.
Okay.
Okay. So a lot of power. I got a lot of photos of there. So at San Diego Comic-Con, they had the Star Wars Black Series 2-pack of Anakin and Obi-Wan, and people went crazy about it. And less than a month later, Hasbro reveals that they are doing single releases of these Black Series figures, exactly the same. The only thing is you don't get the floating platforms. So I think this probably makes a lot of people feel better. Maybe a lot of people feel worse if they overspent on their platforms. But you did not, or did you get the 2-pack? Were you able to snag one?
I did not get. No, I wasn't able to snag one. Nor would I. I don't really.
You didn't
really need that.
You don't need those.
No.
Platforms. But are you going to get these single figures?
They look nice. I'll have to take a look at the ones I have already, like the first.
These are
set,
huge.
Which
good lord,
that
Obi-Wan head is so bad.
I know it is.
It's so bad. That first one. This is so much better.
Yeah,
I might pick these up. These look great. Very bare bones. The Black Series. You get one lightsaber. They should come with alternate heads, like wrestling figures. That should be like a minimum. Alternate hands.
Cloak.
Something.
A cloak would be nice. A Jedi robe.
Yeah, what the fuck? The Black Series started out and it was like, these are going to be the ultimate Star Wars figures. But compared to other ultimate lines, it's very bare bones. Like you get the figure and you get like their signature weapon.
Basic attributable element.
Right. No. Give me an alternate portrait at the very least. Like that makes the figure so much better. Like give me one crazy look. Like there's like a frame from the movie where they look insane. Give me a head that looks like that.
The Dathomir Witch was down at the Hollywood Studios, the Black Series figure.
Yeah, the Halloween figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get
it? And actually, I did not, but I did find that comparatively to a store like Target or Walmart, Disney's selling their Black Series figures for the same price, and it was like, oh, this is surprising because you'd think that there'd be a little bit of a markup, but no.
Plus, you get, if you're a pass holder, you get that discount.
Right.
This is even cheaper, really. Plus, you're at Disney, so the money has no value.
My kid picked up some, which was funny.
He bought it?
We picked up the SM33 figure from
Smee?
Yeah, Smee from what was that? The Skeleton Crew?
Skeleton Crew. That has not officially been canceled, right? Only the Acolyte has been officially canceled.
Yes.
The Acolyte, I'm almost surprised. Like I have on here somewhere, there's a picture of the Stranger.
There he is, right?
Chimere? Chimere? How do you say it? Chimere. Yeah. I'm almost surprised they're going forward with this. I thought they wanted people to forget that the Acolyte exists.
Well, I think this is the last piece that will satisfy the fan base, is that they needed the villain.
I need the back of Yoda. It's just the back.
Right.
It's like Dr. Claw. There's nothing else. It's just his back. I think there was something else from that. Whatever. Let's see. Okay. Marvel Legends. There are 2 Marvel Legends this week. Actually 3 if you break it down that way. We knew this was coming. Maximum Marvel Legends Deadpool with Doop. Now,
Doop.
Do you know anything about the character of Deadpool and why he's associated with Doop?
Not Not to the degree. I'm sure at one point I read an article, but I've since forgotten.
The only thing I know is the original Toy Biz Daredevil, or not Daredevil, Deadpool, came with Doop. So I was like, is this supposed to just be a play on that, or is there a connection between these characters? I don't know.
I'm sure
this is a maximum Marvel Legend that's going to be $50 at a minimum. This is not enough stuff. This is not enough. This is not maximum Marvel Legends. This is like what your basic figures should come with. Like you don't need 8 alternate hands. Like get rid of give them
no
the trigger fingers.
No middle finger
hands. Come on. Yeah, they should do an X-rated Marvel Legends. That's what they should do.
I mean, that should be the tier. That should be it.
X-rated Marvel Legends. Oh my God, we save toys. This is what we're doing. We're doing X Marvel Legends, and the X is for X-rated. You have like naked Wolverine. He's in the shower. Morph pops in. This is what the people want.
Right? Yeah.
He's got finger guns. That's cute. All right, I'll give him that.
Okay.
I like the finger guns. But this is not a $50 figure. This is like
not by
almost
any means.
exactly like the last Deadpool. You could buy that 2-pack they made, and it's like the same figure. I mean, it's not, but it is. It's like the same figure. So that's disappointing. I'm waiting for those figures to start going on clearance on Amazon. You know that's coming. That's coming. Maybe I'll pick up Spider-Man if he's like $20. I like to check him out. I don't think I'll get that Hulk. He's going to be all deteriorated by the time he gets to me.
He's going to melt.
He's going to be all melty. It's going to be gross. The other Marvel Legends reveal, let's see, get this one first. This is Mysterio from the Spider-Man animated line. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Comes with a bunch of alternate heads, one with the human form, one astral projection or whatever, and then the dome, obviously. I like this. This is fine. I like the retro carding. I'm glad we're not doing VHS boxes anymore.
That retro's nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. This is one probably I'll wish the only figure I have from this line is the Spider-Man. And like I kind of wish I had the full collection, but I also wish they did all the characters this way and not split them up between the VHS. Like you have Doc Ock and Aunt May as a VHS 2-pack. We can't see the figures. Like if they were all on the retro card, and maybe they'll re-release them without the cell shading. That would be fine. I'd double dip that. The other figure, this is Strong Guy, which was previously a Build-A-Figure. So the only really new thing here is the paint job, and then you get 2 new heads done by Paul Harding. These heads are very good. These are very expressive. This is what I was talking about. Like, give us a crazy head. like the lip coming up here. The hair is very different too. These are clearly based on 2 different styles.
Yeah.
I don't like all the extra like this. What's the space between your nose and your upper lip called? Is there a name for that? You're like Cupid's bow? Is that what that's called?
Sure.
Or is that just the indent? It's like he looks very strange here. Like I don't know Strong Guy's deal.
He's very frowny.
He's very frowny.
He looks like Doc Brown from Back to the Future, kind of, or Dr.
Great Scott.
What's his name? No. He looks more like
not.
Was
Dr.
it Judge Doom? Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yeah.
Throw a hat on his head. It's Judge Doom, Strong Guy.
There you go. I like that. I think we could do a line of Roger Rabbit.
Please do.
Superposable. Super 7 was trying, and then they lost the license, the Disney license. So these are fun. Pick those up if you want. I don't care. All right, let's get into something really juicy here. We've talked about Power Town in the past. Do you know what Power Town is, Bill?
Power Town is an independent toy company that specializes in wrestling figures.
Well, you were doing real good there. I thought you were reading that at one point. But yes, they do wrestling figures, and specifically like older, like from the like I was like the 20s and 50s. I don't know, like a long time ago, 70s probably.
They're
and
the ones with the wonky knees, right?
The legs were breaking on the first one. The first batch, the legs were all fucked up, and then they sold those figures as like special. Like, don't open them. They're fine if you look at them. They also made Matt and Brian from Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Now they solicited a series 2 of their like main wrestling line. They solicited TNA wrestling. They also did some Remco style figures. These are all pre-orders that have been they were up a year ago, more than a year at this point. They keep not producing the toys, and then all these tariff things started, and now it's like they're really not making them because they're going to lose money on them. Wow. There's lots of theories going around, and we don't know the truth. All we know is they're not really sharing enough to make people feel comfortable that they're going to eventually get their product. And what's really concerning now is if these toys were made, but they're not paying to release them, the factories are just going to put them on one of these like Alibaba sites or whatever it is.
Right. Yep. AliExpress.
Yeah, AliExpress. And that's what happened to those Earthworm Jim figures.
It is from Premium DNA, and then
those never got fulfilled. They were sold pennies on the dollar.
Oh.
So if you pre-ordered your figures, you're not getting your money back because they sent you a broken figure. They sent you that like make good, and everyone gladly took those figures.
Oh,
but now it's also been way too long to call your credit card company and do a chargeback. It's just been too long.
Oh, so crazy.
So if they made the figures, they spent money to make them, but then they didn't spend the money to receive them, they might just be gone. You might have to go on these sites and buy them, and they'll be cheap on there, but your pre-order might be worthless. Now, hopefully, this is not the case. Hopefully, this is not what happens. But every day that goes by, it's looking more and more like that could be a very real possibility. People were already seeing some of the T-shirts this company makes on those sites. So, start checking around. But also, this leads very well into the biggest story of the week that no one really understands what's going on with it. And that's because no one really understands what's going on with it. But are you familiar with de minimis? Have you heard that being bantered about? De minimis? No? Are you frozen again?
No. Oh, I'm good. I'm still here.
You're just
I was trying to read.
You're
trying to read the reminder.
That's a trick.
You
can't
myself.
read. I don't want you to read it. I want you to know. Okay. Here, I'm going to try to break this down the best that I know. Basically, in the 30s, the U.S. enacted this amendment to the shipping laws or something that if there was something coming into the country through postal services that was under a certain value, you would not have to pay import taxes on that.
Yeah.
And the idea here was that so many things were coming in, it didn't make sense to spend money on personnel to tax these smaller items because you're basically losing money at that point. So companies like Temu and Shein took this loophole and would ship things in, making sure that the total value of the shipment was under the threshold, which I think was $800. So if you ever bought something from Temu, the reason it takes so long is because they're shipping over these little tiny groups of orders. They can't ship anything big because then they'd have to pay import taxes on them. So that is going away. So essentially what's happening now is if something is shipped over, you buy a sheet of stickers for 50 cents. It's shipped over. There is going to be a tariff on that. And that tariff could either be a percentage of the actual value, or it could be a predetermined standard price, which is currently like $80. So basically, it's not going to make sense to ship things to the U.S. anymore.
Oh my God.
From these smaller companies. So companies like Amazon who ship stuff over in huge quantities, they're already dealing with this. That's what tariffs are. But these smaller shipments, that's how companies like Temu and Shein were able to get around the tariffs because they were below the $800 limit. So you're going to start seeing a lot of like Japan Mail, whatever it's called. They're already saying they're just not going to ship to the U.S. until this is like straightened out because nobody really knows like how much is supposed to be paid. And you don't want to ship something over, have it refused, and then you're both out the money. So it's just a lot of confusion. And for all the people who collect things that are imports, Godspeed, because it's going to be a very tricky time for you. Make some friends in Canada. That's all I can say. We wish you well. We wish you were better. Wish you paid attention at the end of last year, like we were trying to tell you this was going to happen. But no.
Just flew in. Oh my God, it's the Republic gunship.
Oh, you got an early sample?
And there it goes. Bye.
It's so big. It's so big.
Look at the size of this thing.
Just put it closer to your eye. It'll just look bigger.
Right?
Bill gets so uncomfortable when we start talking about politics. He has to change the topic.
Oh, I forgot about the... I thought we were talking about import taxes. I didn't mean to bring out the gunship.
That's fine. Have you heard of primitive war?
I've heard of primitive war, but
I did not hear about it until
close.
Oh, nowhere showing it. It's a very limited release.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is just how the algorithm works, or Primitive War paid TikTok to show me a bunch of videos about it. But it's from what I can tell, it's set during the Vietnam War, and there's this like Black Ops group of fighters who are called in for specialty missions, and they get sent to an island full of dinosaurs, and they have to fight dinosaurs with guns. Is that essentially what you think it's about?
Sounds like it's just the first hour of that movie Kong. But
yeah, that's right. So, yeah. So according to the TikTok videos I watched, it was very good.
Okay, I've heard good things.
If you go into the comments, some people are like, "Yeah, it was fine," whatever. So somewhere in between. But we always talk about, can there be another dinosaur franchise other than Jurassic Park / World? And I guess they're trying.
They are trying.
Someone needs to do toys for these.
Jurassic Park. Well, that would be nice if they make toys.
Someone should do toys. You read the novel Jurassic Park?
I finished the novel, on vacation. I finished the book, and wow, so different from the original movie. And then
Lex and Tim, their ages are swapped.
Yep, they are swapped. Oh my. What is it? John Hammond is an asshole in the whole thing. Yeah, it's just...
I think you can argue he's an asshole in the movie. I think you can argue that. More so, maybe. Sure. Isn't there that whole storyline about how the raptors were already breeding before?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That's how life found a way.
It did, and then they were migratory, and they were using the boats discreetly to get off the island.
The raptors were?
The raptors
like a captain
were, yes.
hat on? Last call.
Well, it's just kind of funny because it prompted me to watch the movie immediately when I got home, and then watch The Lost World, and then just really kind of look at the two novels and see how much the 7 movies pick individually from just those two sources, that nothing's actually really original. It's just a modified version of these first 2 novels, which I was like, wow, this is wild to me.
The gift that keeps on giving.
So it really helped me like just kind of dive down the rabbit hole in terms of like the production of both the movies and the publication of the book and all that.
If I ever learn how to read, I would like to read. I have a copy of it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how I obtained it. Maybe you gave it to me. But I definitely see it every time I like move it, like I'll have books, like it's in the garage now, and it's like whenever I move the books, it's like there it is again. That and It. I have a big It book, hardcover It. Someone gave me.
Oh.
Last week we were talking about Full House because I'm still watching that. I think I'm on season 5. Yeah. It gets so different. Joey and like Michelle become a team. Like they have all these like storylines that don't involve anyone else from the house. It's very interesting how like some characters like definitely take center stage. Like Danny is definitely being featured more because now he meets his eventual bride to be, so he's like getting all this screen time. DJ definitely takes a back seat. Stephanie is featured a lot more. She does a lot of dancing. They were really trying to push her as a dancer. That was interesting.
Okay.
Kimmy, I feel like, really gets the short end of the stick. We don't see too much from Kimmy anymore because now DJ has teamed up with Boy. She's boy crazy. She's always going on dates. Steve made his first appearance. But we were talking about it a couple of weeks ago because there was an episode where they flash forward. Well, it's like it's like in Jesse's head, Uncle Jesse's head. But Uncle Jesse is bald in this flash forward, and the girls still live in the house, but they're older, so they brought actresses in to play them. And Kimmy walks in, and she's like hot. Like everyone's like, "Oh, you're so hot," We're like, "Well, she was still a child."
Decades, but
yeah, it's still weird. But someone pointed out that the actress who plays older hot Kimmy is Rhonda Shear from USA Up All Night. We definitely remember USA Up All Night.
Up All Night.
Love All Night. Now, what movies would they play during USA Up All Night? Were they like real? So I know they would play like Child's Play. I feel like that would.
They would
there.
if you were lucky, but you would get some real schlock, like some real horror schlock.
It was like real, and it was like very adult. Now it was still like nothing. They couldn't show anything though, right?
No.
Right. There was still like it was still cable TV. But not like where cable TV is today.
USA used to be really like even middle of the afternoon. I'd be hanging out at your house, and there was this
Them Nikita,
right? But I'm talking about like the afternoon movie was. I think one of them that rings a bell was this guy in the woods, and he like terrorized these 3 or 4 like sultry women. But then there was always a scene where one of the women would like take off her shirt, and then just there'd be enough. And then cut to commercial.
Yeah.
But I remember this one instance because there was this movie, and I don't remember the name of it, but then there was a sequel was on right after. And I was like, I got to get home and watch the rest of this. Because it was like late, because it was like the afternoon movie. Yeah. You and I would usually hang out after school, and then I'd bounce out around 6 o'clock. But this other movie, I got to go back and watch USA.
Yeah. They had us hooked. I mean, we were the prime demo for this kind of programming. Yeah, it was great. So I just thought that was fun. Is she still alive?
It is
I
fun.
feel like she probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure she's fine.
If you're lucky, you get a Friday the 13th marathon every Friday the 13th, which was great.
It's so funny because like I and then Gilbert Gottfried was the other host. And I don't know if he like replaced her or they teamed up at one point. I feel like there were two.
I think at one point, I think there was some crossover, and then eventually he just took place because he was the little like the radio noise.
Oh,
right? Wasn't it? Didn't he have just like it was like him dancing and it was like scratchy?
I don't remember that. I need to go look on YouTube and see.
I saw a video, I think I sent it to you, of Gilbert Gottfried when he was on SNL, and they had like his day, and his voice was just an act, and we were like, what?
I know. It's so sad. It's not his real voice. He had to go through life being this other person. He couldn't just use his normal voice. But we love him. R.I.P. Let's see. Okay. When Hellboy, the movie, the original movie came out, I was all on board for Hellboy. I was buying all the toys. I was just like, this is great. I love this character. I love the design of this character. I bought the comics, never read a damn one, but I had them.
Is that there with the Jurassic Park book?
All the books. I collect books. I can't read. Don't read them. The Mezco figures were good. They did movie figures, and then they also did comic figures, but they didn't do a ton of characters. They like did more variants of Hellboy than they did other characters, which is fine. I think that's what people wanted. Boss Fight Studio announced they're doing 1/12 scale, which means Hellboy is going to be closer to 7 inches. You got Hellboy. You got this pig guy, which I don't think has ever been a figure. And then there's a guy, Lobster Johnson. Is that his name? Yeah, which Mezco has done. So I went on, I was like, these are $60 each, which is a lot. But I went on eBay to see if the Mezco Hellboy figures were more than that, and they are. So it's not like you can get a cheaper version. Like, this is actually a pretty good deal.
Sure.
But they kept the articulation pretty simple. So it actually looks a lot like what Mezco did back, what was that, 15, 20 years ago? It was a long time ago. I was still up there. Ago. There's this other Hellboy figure that was released recently. What is it called? Thousands? It's like the number 1000. I don't know the company. but it's very articulate, much more articulate than this. But I think this is a good representation of the character. I like the alternate fist that you can put on there.
Yeah.
I think this is a fine figure.
Cuts. It is. If you're not looking, and it looks like one whole piece. Very statuesque.
Right. It's very nice. I wish it had a coat because he needs his coat. So either they're going to do a deluxe version or I don't know what, but he needs his coat. So I feel like I would wait for that. They need to tell me how I'm going to get the coat. Is that a send away? Like I'll buy the coat separately to put on him. The coat is a big deal. When Mezco did it, they did the comic Hellboy's coat as almost like a burlap texture, or like, it was cloth. It wasn't leather. Like the movie version was like a pleather, but they made this one like a lighter tan, like the Ghostbusters jumpsuit kind of look.
Oh, sure.
So
right.
We'll see what Boss Fight does, but I thought those looked good. I was curious about that. Oh, we gotta read our review of the week. So this review comes from a listener in Australia, and there actually are a lot of action figure fans in Australia. Like you don't really hear about collectors from other countries, but there's a whole podcast of Australian toy collectors. So this is from our friend in Australia. As someone listening from Australia who spends a lot of time on the road, the Reluctant Adult podcast has become my go-to driving companion. The hosts have an incredible way of making you feel like part of the U.S. collector scene. It's like a peek into the world that's just out of reach. They make it feel close and accessible. Whether you're into action figures, pop culture, or just looking for a good laugh, this podcast is well worth your time, especially if you're behind the wheel as much as I am. Highly recommended for collectors, pop culture nerds, and anyone who's a kid talking about the stuff we loved and still love. Saturday morning cartoons, action figures, and pop culture from the 80s, 90s, and beyond. Their deep dives into toys, collectibles, and pop culture are both hilarious and informative. A lot of toys they talk about aren't as easily accessible here in Australia, so it's a real treat to hear about what's happening in the at heart. Well, that can't be right. No matter where you are in the world. He sent me like 4. So here's the thing. I can't find this review on Apple Podcasts. So he sent me screen caps, and I stitched it together. So maybe I put one in the wrong place or something.
Well, that's fine.
It's like where they put the stuffing back in Ted. He's like, oh, fuck off here. So I don't know if when you go to Apple Podcasts, you only see the reviews from other listeners in your country. Are they divided by country? I didn't think so, but for whatever reason, I can't see it. But thank you so much. That was a great review.
Yeah.
If you would like to have your review read on the Reluctant Adult podcast, just leave one. It's really not that hard. You don't have to be it doesn't have to be long. You just say nice things. Just leave 5 stars. Listen, if you just leave 5 stars and tell us, I'll be like, this guy, he left us a 5-star review. Thank you so much. Very good. Very good. All right, let's talk about Funko, because last week we talked about Funko and those videos all did very well. So people love to hear about Funko. Funko names Netflix vet as new CEO a week after pop culture collectible maker reported $41 million loss. So I guess if you're going to name a new CEO, it's a good time to do it after announcing you've just lost a shit ton of money, because it's like, oh, okay, they're taking this seriously. They're going to do something different. Yeah. So I don't know how many CEOs Netflix has, but it seems like every day a new company is naming a former Netflix CEO as their CEO. So they're just like, that's a good breeding ground, I guess, for CEOs.
So, so eventually it'll just be I was the retail manager at a Circuit City or whatever.
That's right, or Toys R Us. Like, nobody can prove that you weren't. Right. I want to do that one day, because they're always like, nobody can tell. I'm like, I want to apply, because like all these jobs you apply for, you hear like, oh, the AI screens you out, like you won't even get to the next level or something. Yeah. It's like I like going on job interviews, even if it's a job I don't like necessarily want or like think I'm gonna get, because I treat it like an audition. Like it's a chance to try out a new character or something, or like you update your resume and it's like, I wonder if this'll hit. I wonder if people will like this. So I know people hate going on interviews, but I like it. It's like like I'm putting on a one-man show for the 4 people in this room. I'm weird that way. I also like to tell my current boss. So it's like, yeah, I just apply for jobs. Like, don't worry about it. If you see, if you get a call from someone, don't worry about it. I'm just doing it for fun. I'm not trying to leave or anything. Oh shit! I went to Ollie's and they had
You went everywhere.
I had a big weekend. We went a lot of stores on Saturday. The younger kid doesn't have to nap anymore, so we don't have to worry about time.
Oh, nice.
Went to Ollie's.
So
they had the Captain Carter shield, the Marvel Legends, I guess they call it, Marvel Studios.
Should have brought that down to Disney this week.
Yeah, all the Brits just like run into them. So for $40, I was like, hell yeah. So here it is. You can see it's gonna completely cover me up, but
wow.
So obviously, I think I would prefer if this was the Captain America shield, but that didn't go to Ollie's. So it's pretty cool. Oh, I gotta make like the back thing. Oh, so I'll just have it like behind me the whole time. There we go.
There you go.
It's big, I was playing around with it. It's heavy. Like my arm was getting tired.
Oh.
But it's pretty cool. I don't know. There was one. It was just randomly on the bottom shelf. And I was like, oh. And I just like instinctively like, this is cool. I'm taking this. And I was walking around with it in my cart. And this guy came up and he was like, where'd you get that? Or actually, my wife was pushing the cart. And she asked him. Or he asked her. And then she's asking me. It's like, where'd you get that? I was like, there's no more. Back up. He was eyeing it. Like, I think he was gonna try to take it.
Oh my goodness. No.
But I saved it. I brought it home. I made a little video with it. It was a lot of fun.
Good.
Ollie's, they're getting some more stuff. I'm curious what this season will bring. You got that new one coming soon, right?
It's coming in September. I'm gonna go to the day one. I'm gonna find out when exactly. I'm just gonna show up with credentials.
You can do a media preview. That would be good. I wonder if they do that for stores. The media preview. Yeah. Let's talk about this real quick. Give them a little press. So 9 to 5 Warriors. I guess they made these toys. They do a lot of good marketing. They make videos. They do all this shit. And I feel like
with people. Yeah.
Do they collaborate with people? Who are they collaborating with?
I know. I mean, they had Pixel Dan endorse them.
Oh, did they send
that
him
kind
a
of
sample?
collaboration?
Yeah.
Either they sent him or he bought it. But
is this a tooth? They have this new. This is a variant
pizza.
of the pizza figure. I know, but look right here. Is this a tooth? It's a tooth.
That is a
lower
tooth.
Half?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing a new colorways where it's like translucent blue. So it's freezer burn edition of Slice Age. It looks cool. Good getting used out of that mold. But I don't know why he has a tooth on him. That's weird. I don't like that one bit.
They bit the pizza. Is it a new sculpt or
is it cold? I can't imagine it's a
would
new
they sculpt in a tooth? I'd have to look at the original.
Yeah, we got to take a look at the original. Because I mean, I don't know, but I don't think they would do a new sculpt just to do the variants. But maybe
no.
But it looks cool. Very limited, 200 at the lowest, if made. So I guess you got to go pre-order it so it gets made. It's so tricky being a small toy maker, especially now, dealing with all these. 80,000. What is this? Oh, is this a stretch goal? I don't know what's happening. Oh, you can't see it, but yes, the tooth is there on the original. Original color version.
That's what I was looking for.
And then there's that character that's supposed to be a bouncy ball, and we always said it looked more like a meatball. He had a new sculpt of him, and it looks much better. Like the rubber bands are much more defined. Like now it looks like a rubber band ball. So
not a meatball.
He's definitely made some improvements. Yeah, perfect. Perfectly ridiculous. What's that from?
I don't know. That? It sounds like Mary Poppins.
Someone would say it's like in a toy commercial. It'd be like, perfect. Oh no, it's Mr. Perfect from like the WWF Hasbro figures. They would be like, the little kid would be like, perfect. And Mr. Perfect would be like, perfectly ridiculous.
Oh.
That was fun. We talked about the Snake Lair getting extended, right?
We did.
Yeah. So that's fine. I don't know when it was going to end. I guess this week. Now you got till Tuesday. So go buy your Snake Lair if you want it. I don't want it. I don't care. But that's fine. Anything else?
You'll live. Here.
I'll live. I got my shield.
Yeah.
I think that was it. That was a lot of stuff.
That was everything. Yeah.
That was a lot. Let me go down a little further. Target had their Halloween out. They had the Ghostbusters jumpsuit for the kids from Frozen Empire.
They had the Fight Kids or whatever they are suit.
The Fight Kids?
Ninja Kidz.
No, they don't have that. Oh, the Power Rangers, you mean?
Yeah, the Power Rangers.
Yeah, the Power Rangers. No, the Ninja Kids have like custom suits. They don't cheap out at all.
Did I have anything for this week? I don't think I did. I can't think of anything.
It was a secret. You didn't tell me.
Well,
I think that was it. That was it. This is it. This is the end. This is we'll be back because the show is a little later in the week. We'll be back pretty soon. You'll catch us less than a week from now. You'll have another show.
Boy Scout Yard Sale coming up. Woo!
Woo! This weekend?
This weekend, yeah, coming up.
Oh yeah. If you see any wrestling from prior to the 90s,
I told my kids to make their wish lists. They're coming with me, so I told my kids to make the wish lists. Put it out in the universe. Make it happen.
Take priority over your children. Make sure you look for them.
Nope, that's fine. I'm going to get there. I'm going to have a preview time. I'm going to scope it out.
Yeah. I want to go to a yard sale. I don't even know how to do it anymore. Drive around on Saturday. Guess we can do that.
You have to go on like a local like yard sale site to find out where they are.
I mean, I always see signs. They're always around.
Sure.
Now that we have the car has like a bigger back seat, we can like put some stuff in there if we see like a treadmill or something. That was never an option before. All right, very good. Did you have anything else for this week?
No, I was having trouble thinking.
That's fine. It's probably all that Disney got you in there.
Yeah.
They go like the chemicals they release makes you dumb. You just buy stuff.
Of course.
When it's like you're detoxing from it. All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say? We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.